Hello everyone, this is UK Wolfman for WatchFreaks.com. Would like to take a moment to present a relatively new watch model from the Swiss military watch company. This is the Hurricane Worldtimer, and I wanted to start off by showing what it looks like on a 7 3/4 inch wrist, so you get a general idea of what it looks like. Has a lot of wrist presence. And that should give you a good look at how it's going to look. So let's get into some of the details of the watch. Again, this is the Hurricane Worldtimer, and it is a 316L stainless steel case that is obviously multi-colored for this particular model. They have a couple of different versions of the Hurricane Worldtimer. They also have some strap versions if you're not a bracelet fan. The case is 46.5 millimeters in diameter if you don't factor in the crown system at all. But if you factor in the function pusher, it jumps it up to right around 50 millimeters, I believe. And if you factor in the crown, it's 51 millimeters. It does have a really nice lug tip to lug tip measurement of right around 53 millimeters, and it is relatively thin. As you can see, it's only about 12 millimeters thick, so it's not going to feel overly cumbersome on the wrist. And it's, I believe, full lengths, it's only about 200 grams as well. So very nice sized watch that's not going to feel huge on anyone's wrist. The screw down crown it's got the Swiss logo on it as well, and it is, like I said, a screw down crown, and it's a large crown. I guess for the case size it is relatively large. It's, I believe, 7.5 millimeters by 5 millimeters, and has a real nice buttery smooth action. Not going to have any worries of wobble or anything like that. We have with being a 46.5 millimeter watch, we have a large dial opening. It's right around 37 millimeters, and that is a sapphire crystal, a beautiful sunray dial that has like a nautical aviation pattern that's been done with the dial. All of the markers are applied and loomed, as well as the handset, and then you've got the Swiss military logo at the 12. Date function is at the 4, and it is set straight on the 4, just inside the 4, which is really nice, rather than it being offset to an hour marker. As you can see, this being a Worldtimer, it is still also a fully functional chronograph, as we have top function pusher will start the chronograph, as you can see, and stop it, and then also the bottom will reset it. Now, this is a flight calculator model, and I'm not a pilot, I'm not a hiker, I'm not a biker, but it can allow you to perform many different types of calculations: multiplication, division, map scale conversions, currency conversions, and then some of the aviatic calculations such as time and fuel consumption. And basically how that works is you have an external bezel, and you line that up in various formats in position with the internal bezel that is inset into the dial or around the dial, and that way you can calculate out certain features that you're calculations that you're wanting to discover and find out. Really cool case design. It's not anything that I've seen, so obviously this is not something that's just off the shelf. Just stepped case design on the lugs. Really cool little features, such as these the screws that are in the top of the case on all four corners. Very, very cool. And let's see, let's go to the case back real quick. It is a screw-in case back, or screw-down case back. It's actually held in place by 4 screws. I'm not sure if I can get it to show up very well on the video or not. There you go. And it's got various specification information surrounding the case back, and then obviously your Swiss military logo at the center. Bracelet is held to the case using spring bars, which you can see. Very nice bracelet. There are a couple things that I'm not a huge fan of, and I'll point those out to you here. The PVD coating's fantastic. The titanium PVD and the black PVD. Very nicely done, very evenly applied. But it does appear that the PVD coating, there's a good example right there. Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll focus in or not. It looks like the PVD coating is applied possibly prior to link assembly, because when you turn it over and look at the back, there's no PVD coating on the back side of the links. Probably the only thing that I would suggest that obviously it'll raise cost, but definitely coating prior to assembly would be great. Nice diver's flip lock with safety. Beautiful signed clasp. 3 micros, going to get that perfect fit. Links are held together by friction pins, so going to be really easy to size. Swiss Ronda, let me double check this. I think it is a Swiss Ronda 5030D is the movement that the quartz movement that is housed in this particular model. And Swiss military brings this to the consumer at right around, I believe, 1150 USD, 898 euro, I believe. So there you have it. That's the basic overview on the Hurricane Worldtimer from Swiss military. Fantastic looking watch. Love the sub-dial layout too. Just beautiful. Beautiful overall. So definitely click on the link at the bottom of this video presentation. It will take you over to the full written review on watchfreaks.com. There'll be some additional thoughts, comments, and photos that I'll share there. I'll have some loom shots and so forth, which you'll definitely want to check out as well. And I would like to thank Swiss military for providing this for review, and would like to thank each one of you for watching. So stay tuned to our next video presentation, which should come up shortly. Thank you.